It's the NFC North. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens under the lights on
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike. Because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
We're about to watch one of the most gifted passers in the league, Mike, and it's not only just his arm talent. That's, of course, off the charts, but his ability to process, his ability both pre- and post-snap to operate maybe on a little bit of a different level than some of the other quarterbacks around the league. I mean, he is surgical with his approach, and he's on the short list of truly elite quarterbacks we have to offer in this league. And for us to get a front row seat, man, how special is that?
A carry here for Brown.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run here with Brown. He's going to have a Bengals first down. We're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. We'll find Brown out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you bet.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They bring their tight end right. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On the ground, it's Brown. Just a short pickup down inside the 30. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Burrow to throw. This one complete to Higgins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is caught at the 3. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match.
Here's 2nd and 9. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
A tackling plan for the defense, Mike, is critical when you're facing a back like this. You know that one guy is not going to be enough to bring him down. You have to get as many hats to the ball as you can, slow him up just enough to buy time, and in this case, they get him down for a loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now Brown. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 2nd and 11. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. There's a give. Heading right. It's Henry. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bengals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The Bengals out and ready to punt. Tylan Wallace deep for Baltimore. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 6. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. The motion man is Johnson. Play action now. Jackson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Bengals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with first down. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. Throwing now on third and long. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. We're going to go right back to Henry. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. A tough spot here. Third and long. In motion comes Andrews. On third down, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
What a play on fourth and long. 33 yards.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
A first down throw for Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And this turns out to be a nice return as he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense are going to get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's Brown. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Slot receiver headed right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Third and 9. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They didn't do a whole lot offensively, but they didn't need to. Defense star of the show here in this one as they go on to post the shutout. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.